Hey Cuccinella, so I'm not sure if anyone will see this over Memorial Day weekend, but I felt inspired today, this is the Friday before Memorial Day, to teach you 3 poses that are very appropriate for Memorial Day weekend. So in yoga, poses are named in Sanskrit, in ancient language, but there are also English translations. So the 3 poses that I'm going to teach you today are Virabhadrasana 1, Virabhadrasana 2, and Virabhadrasana 3. They are all warrior poses. So Virabhadrasana translates roughly to warrior. And what better time of year than a time that we're honoring our fallen heroes, our fallen warriors, to learn these poses. So we're actually going to not warm up, so be really gentle with your body. We'll start with Virabhadrasana 1. I think I may have actually done this in another video. So have your hands on your hips and walk yourself to the top of your yoga mat and then step your right foot back. It's probably going to be, depending on how tall you are, pretty far back on your mat. And allow the right toes, instead of pointing forward, allow them to point out to the side, almost as if they're meeting the short edge of your mat. And your feet can be on separate train tracks. You can see in the image, you could see both of my feet. So my feet are not perfectly aligned. And then bend into that left knee, making sure the knee goes right over the ankle. And then take that right hip and swing it forward. So you're not turning that hip back. Both hips are facing forward like headlights. So you've got the left knee bent. That right leg is straight up behind you. Press in to the heel of that right foot. If you can't press the heel down, step that right foot in a little bit and then see if you can really anchor down through that right foot. So left knee over ankle, press into both feet. Allow the hips to come forward. Maybe say hi to my cat, Callie. And then inhale the arms up alongside the ears. Let the shoulders release down your back. And you have just landed in Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Inhale here. And exhale. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release the hands, bring them to your hips, lean forward over that left leg, and then step the feet forward. So we'll do that on the other side. I talked quite a bit to get you into that pose. We won't talk quite as much. I won't take as much time here. So bringing the hands to the hips. If you've got a cat on your mat like I do, be careful you don't step on them as you step the left foot back. I'm pretty close to stepping on her. I was gonna step on her. So allow that right knee to come straight over the ankle as you bend into that right knee. Make sure the hips are neutral to the front edge of the mat. That back foot, the foot is angled out to the side so that it may be pointing the corner of the short edge of your mat. Ground through that left foot. Press into the right foot and then inhale the arms up alongside the ears. Let the shoulders release down the back. And we'll be here a little longer because I talked a lot to set us up on the other side. So find your breath. Inhaling from the feet all the way through the fingertips and exhale. Release that breath. Feel a lot of space from your hips all the way to the bottom of your rib cage. So it's like you're stretching this whole area. Breathing in and out. Feeling your Warrior 1. Inhale and exhale. Take one more inhale and exhale. Release the hands to the hips. Lean yourself forward and then begin to come forward to the top of your mat. So that was Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. The next pose we'll do, I don't know if you can see Callie over here, but she's really comfortable. You need the long edge of your mat. I have 2 mats, so you'll be turning to the side. Step your legs wide and then turn the left feet. We'll do it on the left side first. Turn the left foot, I should say, so that the toes are pointing to the short edge of your mat. The heel of that foot is lined right up with the middle of your other foot. I think we did this in another one of the classes I put on this website. in this classroom. Let your shoulders face that long edge of the mat as the left toes point the short edge. Let the hips stay neutral with the shoulders, and then bend into that left knee. As you bend into the knee, don't let your upper body go with the knee. So notice that as I bend the knee, my upper body's staying where it is. Begin to ground into both feet. That means press into both feet. So you're feeling the outside edge of that back foot, and you're feeling the heel pressing down on the front foot. You're feeling all parts of the foot. Inhale the arms up parallel to the earth, and then maybe look over that left hand. Maybe you begin to just look over the left hand as you let the shoulders roll up and then down the back. Inhale deeply here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more strong warrior breath. And as you exhale, release the hands, straighten that leg, turn the left toes toward the long edge, and then turn the right toes, in my case, toward your cat. She's still hanging out over here. Now, if you didn't really move anything except for the right toes, that heel should still be in a good spot. So make sure that the heel of the right foot is in line with the middle of that left foot. And keeping the hips and the shoulders toward that long edge, just simply bend into that right knee, knee over ankle. And once you feel the legs are secure, inhale the arms up, strong through the arms. Maybe the gaze comes over that right hand. So gaze means where you're looking. Inhale and exhale. Pressing through the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And release it. Release the hands, straighten that leg, and turn both feet so that they are parallel to the mat. Bring the hands to the hips and either step or hop the feet together. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. This is not a warrior pose. It's just to help you kind of release the two poses that we've done. Take one more breath here. Maybe shake the head yes and no. And of course, end with yes. And then slowly find your way up to standing. So the last pose that I'm going to teach you today is called Virabhadrasana 3. So we did 1, 2, this is 3. This pose, it might be a good idea to be near a wall, or if you happen to have yoga blocks or books or something, it might be a good idea to place them in front of you just in case you feel like you need them. So this pose, my cat, if she's still there at the end of the class, I'm going to bring the camera close so you can see how comfortable she is. This is a balancing pose. So one foot will be on the ground and one foot won't. So place the hands on the hips and begin to notice your feet pressing evenly into the floor. And then shift the weight into the left foot and begin to peel the right foot up off the floor. As you peel that foot off the floor, begin to let that right leg come back. Maybe the leg reaches parallel to the floor. Maybe the hands that are unsupported need to reach down toward blocks. Now notice if this right hip that's up is, I'm purposely doing it. Notice if the hip is no longer parallel to the ground, and see if you can find that neutral hips. The hips are now facing down toward the mat. The pinky toe edge of that right foot is reaching down. Maybe the arms come to a prayer. Maybe you try to let the arms reach out in front of you. Maybe you let those arms come behind you, or maybe out to the side like an airplane. So many options here. Take a breath wherever you are. And then slowly find your way back upright. Bring the knee into the chest. Pull it in tight. And then slowly release that leg to the ground. So I did my right leg. I'm pretty sure that's what I cued for you. So to do the other side, we're going to begin to ground our energy. Put our energy in the right foot. And begin to feel that left foot lift. And only when you feel ready, begin to hinge forward, lifting that left foot off the ground. Noticing if the hips are still neutral. The pinky edge of that left leg is reaching toward the floor. So it feels like we're twisting that leg a little bit. Maybe the hands come to the prayer. Maybe they're on blocks or something. Maybe you're leaning on a wall. Remember, arms can be in front, to the sides, behind. I mean, you could do so many things with your arms here. Wherever you are, take 2 more breaths. And smile. Take 1 more breath. And then slowly begin to find your way, bending that left knee, pulling it in toward the chest. Release that leg down, and then inhale the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Let the hands rest. Take 2 breaths here. 1 more deep breath. And then slowly on an inhale, bend the knees gently. Lift the arms up over the head. And release those hands down to the side. And as promised, my cat is still there, so I will bring the camera close. Let me just take this off so that you can see my little warrior Callie. So thank you so much for joining me and having some fun with these warrior poses. Have a beautiful day.